Hey guys, what's up? Welcome back to my channel. If you're new, hi, I'm Taylor and welcome to my channel. In today's video, I am going to be showing you guys how I created this full face of makeup using makeup I got at TJ Maxx and Marshalls. So if you guys are interested in seeing what makeup I used to create this look, then just keep watching. But before we start the video, don't forget to hit that like button down below and subscribe to my channel because I would love to have you. Also, make sure you have your post notifications turned on so you don't miss an upload. And let's hop into this full face of makeup from TJ Maxx and Marshalls. Okay, so I am going to be starting off with primer, and the primer I'm going to be using is this No Pore Blum primer by Touch in Sol. I've seen quite a few of these Touch in Sol primers at TJ Maxx and Marshalls over the last several months, but this one is like an oil basically, so I really like these primers. I think they work really good. Definitely recommend them. I know they also have them in BOXYCHARMs, but this one I did pick up at TJ Maxx. Hopefully my battery does not die and I can get through this video. This was kind of like a last minute plan for a video. I just decided to go ahead and film, and my battery's almost dead. Now I am ready for foundation, and for foundation I am going to be using this Beauty Blender foundation right here. I did pick, it's a little bit dirty, ignore that, but I did pick this up at TJ Maxx a while ago, and it is a little bit too dark for me. I have shade 230 warm, so it is a little bit dark for me, so I am going to be mixing it with some lighter concealer. But you just squirt how much foundation you want out of the thing, and then you are ready to go. Like I said, I am going to be using some concealer because the foundation is a little bit too dark for me. So I'm just going to be using this e.l.f. concealer, and I actually did not get this one at TJ Maxx or Marshalls, but I have seen e.l.f. concealer at TJ Maxx and Marshalls. So I just think I got this one at Target or something, but I have seen it at those stores if you guys are interested, and I really do like this e.l.f. concealer. So I'm just going to be putting it a little bit like all over my face just to blend it in with the foundation. Gotta find my beauty blender. Now, I actually did get this beauty sponge at TJ Maxx also, so I'm just going to be dipping it into the foundation and then starting to blend out my foundation. And I do actually really like this foundation. At first I really wasn't too sure about it. I've heard like mixed reviews about it, but I actually really like it. It definitely is full coverage. You could blend it up to be like very full coverage, and it does blend with like this concealer really well, and I feel like it makes like the perfect shade for foundation for me, because I'm kind of like in between, so it's kind of hard right now for me to find a foundation because it is summer. I am outside a lot and getting tanner, so that's why I went ahead and bought a darker foundation than what I need. But like I said, it does blend really well. Sorry guys if I'm looking this way, my mirror is actually sitting right here. My face isn't really broken out right now, but when it is broken out, this foundation still covers my acne like really well. So I'm really impressed with the foundation, and I definitely would recommend it if you do find it at your local TJ Maxx or Marshalls. I know I've been seeing it pretty much every time I've been going for like several, I want to say months. I've been seeing this foundation off and on at both stores. I think I bought it and it was around $12, I want to say. I'm not too sure. So now I am ready for concealer, and like I said, for concealer I am using this e.l.f. This is the 16-hour camo concealer with a matte finish. Like I said, I did not buy this at TJ Maxx or Marshalls, but I have seen e.l.f. concealers there for pretty cheap, around $3, less than $5 for sure. I also do have this Milk Makeup Concealer I did buy at TJ Maxx, but it is a little bit darker. It's a little bit too dark for me right now. So I'm just going to buff out my concealer. So some of these products, like I said, is newer products that I just bought at TJ Maxx and Marshalls, and then some of them are some older products that I've had for a while. I've been doing TJ Maxx and Marshalls videos ever since I started my channel over a year ago. I think I'm going on 2 years being on YouTube, and I have been doing these videos off and on for that full 2 years. So I do have a lot of makeup from TJ Maxx and Marshalls, and I even have some makeup from Burlington's. And I am going to be setting my face today with this Airspun Loose Face Powder. I did pick this up at Marshalls, and this is probably a product I did pick up like several months ago. I haven't seen no Airspun products at Marshalls or TJ Maxx in a while. So I did have to go off camera real quick. Like I said, my battery was almost dying, so I had to go ahead and plug it in. That is why if the sound is a little bit different, I did have to go ahead and unplug my mic. But we're gonna keep going on with the video. So I'm just gonna be setting my under eyes with this Airspun powder. Usually when I use the Airspun powder, I set my face with it and not my under eyes, because this powder does tend to like oxidize a little bit, and I do like brightening powder and brightening concealer because I like to keep my under eyes bright, but it's not terrible. I'm just going to be taking a fluffy brush and setting the rest of my face. I'm actually filming this video right now, and then I am going to be getting ready to go to TJ Maxx and Marshalls and film for my videos. I am ready to contour my face, and to do that I'm just going to be using some bronzer. I did pick up this Estee Lauder Bronze Goddess a while ago at TJ Maxx, I believe, and it was $19.99, and I've actually been wanting to try this bronzer for like a long time, and I did go ahead and pick this up at TJ Maxx. It was the first time I ever seen it there, and I was super excited because I was about to go buy this bronzer at Ulta for $40. So when I seen it at TJ Maxx, I jumped on it because it was like half off of what I was getting ready to pay for it, and I really do like this bronzer, but I love bronzer. I tend to go a little bit heavy with bronzer usually, but yeah. So I'm just gonna be doing my cheeks and now my forehead. Then I will be putting some of the bronzer down here on my neck and under my chin, just to make sure my face is the same color. I am ready to move on to some highlighter, and for highlight I am going to be using this Makeup Revolution Triple Baked Highlighter. This is what it looks like. This is a product I picked up like a very long time ago, and I only used it a couple times. I don't remember it being very like bold of a highlight, so if this falls through, I do have a backup plan for some highlighter. And I'm just going to be keeping it on the apples of my cheek. It looks pretty good. It's more of a subtle highlighter, but also not really. It's kind of like a buildable one, I would say. It is pretty powdery though. And I believe I only paid like $3.99 for this highlight. They also had like bronzers and everything like this. And I'm going to put some on my nose. Cupid's bow. A little bit on my forehead. A little bit on my chin. Like I said, I go overboard with bronzer. I do the same thing with the highlighter. My hair is kind of frizzy now. I did just take a shower before I did this video, so my hair is still a little bit wet. Okay, so now I am ready to actually move on. I'm gonna do my eyebrows now real quick. Okay, so I did go off camera real quick and do my eyebrows just because I don't have a current eyebrow product from Tjmaxx Marshalls. So I just went off camera and did that. Now I am ready for eyeshadow, and I'm super excited for this because I actually just bought this eyeshadow palette from Marshalls. This is a Cara Beauty eyeshadow palette, and it's called Daydream, and it is super pretty. This is what it looks like. It's like some browns and greens, so it's really pretty, and I've been dying to use this palette. I think I bought it like a week ago, and I've been waiting for this video to use it, so I'm super excited. So this is going to be kind of like a first impressions for this eyeshadow palette, and actually Cara Beauty, because I've never tried that brand before. So I'm going to start some eyeshadow. I'm just going to use some of my concealer to prime my eyes. So the first shade I'm going to be going in with is this green, dark green shade right here. I believe this is the darkest shade in the palette. It is called Free Spirit. I'm going to be taking that on a defining brush, and I'm just going to be placing that on the outer corner of my eyelid. And then just dragging it across the crease of my eye. So far, I actually really like the shadow. It's pretty pigmented, and it's a really pretty green color. So I'm gonna drag it all the way across the crease of my eye, and I'm not gonna drag it too far in the inner corner just because I don't want it to get too dark in the inner corner of my eye. And then I'm gonna do the same thing to my other eye. Again, just putting it on the outer corner and along the crease. Now I am ready to go ahead and blend this out, and I'm gonna start blending it out with this lighter green shade right here. It is called Deepest Wish. So I'm gonna be using a fluffy blending brush to do that. And I'm just gonna be going in back and forth in circular motions to blend those two shades together. So there's no defined line where the two shadows meet. They seem to be blending together pretty good. And again, I'm going to do the same thing to my other eye. Now I'm going to be going in and blending out it even further, and I'm going to be taking that same brush, that fluffy brush I just used, and I'm going to be going in with this brown tan shade right here. It is called Wandering Soul. So I'm just going to be taking a little bit of that and doing that same back and forth circular motions to blend those two shades together and blend everything out further. So there's no harsh line where the eyeshadow stops and where the two shades meet. So I'm really liking how the eyeshadow look is turning out. I'm trying to be a little bit careful not to get too much shadow in the inner corner of my eye. And I'm going to do the same thing to the other eye. Now I am just going to be taking a blending brush with no product on it and go in and further blend everything out even more. Just so there are no harsh lines. And now I'm going to go ahead and start my lower lash line, and I'm basically just going to be taking those same shadows I just showed you guys and using them for the underneath of my eye. So again, the first one I'm going to be going in with is this dark shade right here, this dark green shade I originally started out with. And I'm going to be taking that on a flat defining brush and dragging it along the underneath of my eye as close to my waterline as possible. And I'm going to connect kind of where the underneath of my eye and the top of my eye where the eyeshadows meet. I'm going to connect them together so there's no like weird space there. And again to my other eye. I like putting the eyeshadow as close to my lash line as possible just because I like keeping the eyeshadow close to my eye so I don't have like a lot of eyeshadow like hanging down under my eye. Okay, so now I'm going to be taking that fluffy blending brush and I'm going to skip going in with that other green shade and just go straight to that tan shade. And I'm going to be blending out my lower lash line and blending the two together where the top and the bottom meet. I want them blended together as well. And again with that fluffy blending brush with no product, I'm just going to blend even more. Now I am ready to do my eyelid and I'm excited for this. So there are 3 different shimmer shadows in this palette. There's this like goldish copper one. This is just straight up gold, and then this greenish shade. And they're all super pretty, but I'm kind of leaning more towards this one right here, so I think that's what I'm gonna use. And I might throw in a little bit of this gold one, I'm not sure, we'll see how it turns out. But I'm gonna be going in with Letting Go, and if I can find my brush, I'm gonna be using this flat packing brush to pack that shimmer shadow on. And I think I am gonna go ahead and just wet my brush. And I'm going to just be applying that. Dang, that is really pretty. Wow. I'm just going to be applying that on my eyelid. So I'm going to be giving the effect of, or illusion, I don't know what you would call it, of a cut crease without actually cutting my crease with concealer and everything. I'm basically just going to do that with the eyeshadow. So I'm just going to be putting that on my eyelid, on more towards the inner corner, and kind of blend it out when it gets closer to the outer corner to give the illusion of a half cut crease. And I actually love that. That shimmer is so pretty. These eyeshadows together are stunning. You could create a lot of really pretty different looks. I'm gonna do the same thing to my other eye. So I really do like this eyeshadow. For my first time trying this Kara Beauty eyeshadow, I definitely would recommend it. The eyeshadow's blended out really well. It was super pigmented. The shimmer is stunning. I definitely wish I would have bought more of these Kara Beauty eyeshadow palettes because they have really good deals on them at TJ Maxx and Marshalls. I'm pretty sure I only paid like $5.99 for this palette, so that's a really good deal. Now I am just going to go ahead and go back in with that original brush I used that darkest green shade on and just blend in where those two shadows, where the shimmer shadow and the matte shadow meet, so there's no like harsh defined line where the two shadows meet and it's blended together. Now I am ready for mascara, and for mascara I am going to be using this one right here, and I'm not sure what brand it is because it doesn't say a brand name on here and I don't have the packaging anymore. So it's just this black tube, has dragons on it I think, but I did get it at Marshalls and I think I only paid like $3.99 for it, and it's a really good mascara. So I am going to be applying a little bit of that, and I am going to go ahead and also apply some eyelashes that I will show you guys in a minute. So for right now I'm just going to be applying it to my top lashes, and then once I apply my fake lashes I'll go ahead and apply the mascara to my lower lash line. Okay, now we are ready for some false lashes, and for the false lashes I am going to be going ahead and using these Kiss Bombshell lashes. Guys see, I don't have the rest of the container, but this is what it looks like. I picked these up at TJ Maxx for $7.99. It has 4 different lashes in here, and I've only used one so far. That's the one I'm currently using today. But it was a pretty good deal for 4 lashes for only $7.99. And my TJ Maxx that I go to always has tons of different eyelash options. Okay, so I did go ahead and go off camera to apply my eyelashes just because I'm so blind. I have to be so close to the mirror that you guys probably wouldn't even see me in the video. And I did go ahead and apply some lip gloss, and I did use this Anastasia Beverly Hills liquid lip that I picked up at TJ Maxx. This is in the shade Milkshake. I believe I paid only like $7 for this. So this is the final look. Happy with how my makeup turned out. I love my eyeshadow. It is stunning. If you guys want to see more videos like this, definitely comment down below and let me know. I have tons of makeup from TJ Maxx and Marshalls I would love to share with you guys and show you guys how I create a makeup look. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to hit that like button down below and subscribe, and I'll see you guys in my next video.